Hi chat, today we're going to be taking a look at enhanced movement. This overhauls several aspects of how you move, fixing some bugs, improving the smoothness of movement, and even adding in sprinting and a few more features. Upon installing the mod, you can head over to the mod configuration menu, which will let you change several features that this mod includes. For starters, the first person slide and fix mod is bundled in here. If you don't know what that does, it essentially fixes the annoying glide your character does when you let go of the movement key, and this could be a massive headache if you're trying to make precise movements. And in Enhanced Movements MCM, you can configure the blend strength. At its default setting of 2, those precise movements will be much easier to achieve. Next up we have Dia Move, which is a first person diagonal movement. With this enabled, you'll notice a slight tilt on your view model when moving diagonally, which is a great improvement over the vanilla's 4 directional movement animations, making it feel a lot smoother with these in-between phases. You can configure the tilt angles for each state, so walking, running, sneaking, and sprinting, with there also being an option for this to only apply when sprinting. Speaking of sprinting, this mod also includes its own, so it's not going to be compatible with just vanilla sprint or its merged version in Jam. Enhanced Movement Sprint gives you significantly more customizability when compared to Jam. For example, you can enable a weapon and armor speed penalty, so you'll run slower when using some of that heavier equipment, but also you can sprint while shoot with this mod, and this is really fun to do. The weapon spread increase from sprinting is another thing that can be configured, and you can also set whether you want AP and H2O to drain when sprinting. This option has 3 states: in and out of combat, when enemies are nearby, or when only being attacked by enemies. The amount drained can also be changed here. On the Nexus page, there's several other optional files which can change the sprint animations, such as this one-handed rifle sprint one, and some alternate female running animations. But not only does this mod add in sprint, it also includes proning. By holding down the sneak key, you'll drop to the floor. By default, this won't be possible in power armor or with certain heavy weapons for obvious reasons, but you'll get a bonus to accuracy and crit chance when proned. And as you can probably expect, this can also be configured in the MCM, and it's fully animated in third person. And to make that transition between standing and crouched smoother, this mod adds some transition time so you don't instantly snap to the floor. Finally, we have the last feature of this mod, which is leaning. By pressing Q or E, you can lean from left to right. If you're using the E key as your interact button, you can set up an activator key, so it will only lean when that key is held down as well. By default, this is set to X, so instead of just pressing Q or E, you'll hold down X and then press Q or E to lean. You can make leaning toggleable, and if you're using third-person camera overhaul, it will automatically hook into it, so it will switch shoulders when leaning. Overall, this is a pretty big movement overhaul, probably the best we've seen yet. Comes pre-patched for multiple popular mods, and the fact it's so configurable means you can tweak it exactly to your liking. Anyways, that's going to be all for today. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you to the channel members. With that being said, I hope you have a good day.